Alright, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to fill this plate and see exactly where the bones are. Alright? It's called the H bone, by the way. The H bone, you're going to see when I get it out, H bone is going to look like an H. Okay? Alright, so now that I have most of my fat off, I'm going to feel where my bone is, and I'm going to start to carve around it. I'm keeping my knife on the bone. Okay? Keeping my knife on the bone. Okay? This is like a little no-name steak there. It's got a little fat. And what this is kind of like the butcher's take home. What they'll do is they'll trim all this up here. And you remember I was telling you about the fat in marbling. And you see how this little fat here is going to make for a nice piece. Now you can take this, roll it up, tie it up, and braise it up. And you got a little meal for one right here. Okay? Alright. So, this little plate here has a little hole. And you can't see it from this side over. You have to come over to this side to see it. And I'm going to carve it out here. And it's going to act as the handle for me. Okay? So right here where my thumb is, there's a hole that I'm going to carve around. Yeah. It's part of the hip socket.
Is there any way you could just turn? Oh, sorry. Oh. So I just wanted to see it.
So I just carved around and I'm pushing back through. Okay. And now I'm going to use this as a hook. And as I cut, this bone's going to come away. So I'm pulling as I cut. Be careful not to pull it off the table here. All right. There's your H bone. Okay, remember that hole I was telling you I pulled out? Okay, so there's that. All right, now there's still the femur bone up inside here, right? Still the femur bone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to seam. And as I seam around, these pieces are going to come off in pieces separated by the seam. Does that make sense to everybody? All right. So what do we say was right here?
The top round?
Top round. Very good. Let's take it off. Now you notice I spin around a lot. This is like the top round. This is the top round plate. This piece I'm taking off here.
Does that have any use?
Yep. All right. So that's the cap. This is the cap for the top round. So you can order top rounds, cap on or cap off. This is the cap off, all right? So now, it helps to have a nice sharp knife, right? So I'm getting down to the bone here. And notice I touch the bone and the meat comes away. Or I touch the seam and the meat comes away. So I'm opening up here, and what do you see now? Starting to see what? What bone?
Femur.
Femur. Very good.
Big bone.
Femur bone. getting cold. So, I'm opening it up, like I said before, and we're starting to see these pieces come apart. And I'm keeping my knife on the bone. As I work my way around the bone here. Emily,
Hey, there's
Am
a
I
special someone outside. You want to say hi to him really quickly?
who's that?
Chef Falia, he can't come down the ramp.
Oh, he can't come down the ramp? Tell him, can he come give me a demo?
What are you, what? You're doing fine.
You wanna,
You want me to take over?
no, I'm
Okay.
fine, but
Oh.
I wanna say hi to him. I wanna say hi to him.
I know you do. Do you want to take a 2-minute break?
Yeah, I'll take a 2-minute break.
I can
Alright.
jump in.
You wanna jump in? I'll be right back.
Cool.